They could have picked in. Katie. Sinise.
This bout is
not 2 minutes. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. She scores with that counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You've done everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two were made for each other. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She wasn't ready for that counter. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Beautiful counter punch. Good one. I guess showboating is part of their plan. Good counter punching. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. There's the bell to start round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. That jab not going to score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. That punch got her. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now. Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How about that time counter shot? She launches a punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Seniesa Estrada is hurt. And down goes Estrada. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. And look, there's the bell to start round 5. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Exerted here. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. She catches and counters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
Better than that.
And there's the belt for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round.
Well, it's no secret. Round 8, and we're off again. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Incredible work rate. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took her.
You heard that right, lady.